Ooh, watch me draw pretty boys.
Whoa, I totally didn't like go crazy and disassociate for a second. I forgot I was on the stream. Hello everyone. A daytime Jack stream. Oh, welcome home, darling. Would you like some, I don't know, bagels or something? Like a one bagel sandwich? Does that sound good? Hydrate, wet the face. Okay. Wet the face. Like with holy water? I'll dip my finger in the water, just give myself a little cross on the forehead. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I did actually do it, but we all know I'm just being funny. Lol, I'm just chaos. Always. But hi. Never have I ever met a Earl Grey. I've never met an Earl, but if I did, I hope his name is Grey, and I hope he has Earl Grey. I'm a simple elf. I also love boba tea. Welcome to my VN dev art. Him tall. This is my other, I shared like a snapshot of this boy on there, but yeah, goth and gay. Oh my gosh, I need my notebook because I was writing down some ideas and everything for it. I was thinking it's gonna be pretty short just because I haven't made like a proper visual novel. I mean, I have kinda, I'm using a different software this time. Last time I used Ren'Py. This is my old game if you haven't seen it. It's very short. It's inspired by a vampire poem. Take a look at that, feel free. I used the original poem from it and I just kind of like added images and worked it from there. Vamp, you say? Yes. I want to work on it again some other time, but yeah, it's called Forever with the V being emphasized. And this game I'm working on now is it's a goth romance with a trad goth or a traditional goth, which is this boy right here. I haven't given them names yet, but that's gonna be him. And then his corporate goth boyfriend. This is the corporate goth boyfriend. Just because I think it'd be kind of fun to have a corporate goth boyfriend. I don't know, man. Yeah, these are my guys so far. And the title of it, I've already come up with it. I like it too much not to. It's called It's Not a Phase. Waiting for applause, waiting for suspense. It's not a phase. I think it has a double meaning. I'm just a little guy. I'm honestly pretty happy that I'm working on it, something like this again. And I've already tested out a little bit with how like the visual novel looks with this guy here. But I still have to write the script and everything like that. I have some ideas, but yeah, if anybody like has something they want to see in the visual novel, let me know. Originally, I was gonna just work on it by myself, but I thought it'd be more interesting just to see my own process with it and everything. Like, let's see. Now, one really cool thing about Clip right now is it shows you how much time you spent on these guys. I'm a speedy little dude. If I spent a little bit more time on like the poses and stuff, it usually takes a lot longer. But since this is just like me testing the waters and stuff, I'm not too pressed about having like perfect poses or anything. So I just kind of used a 3D model and just made it work, you know? And if you're ever wondering why I'm not using multiply in compared to like a hard light right now, hard light's a little bit, I saw a tip about it just because it mutes the colors a lot. So using hard light keeps a lot of that color and tonage to it while still, you know, being like kind of like a multiply layer, but not really. What I'll probably do in a little bit is I'll probably go in and I'll show you on this guy here. I did use some multiply on like the nose and some of these hard lights. Hard light can also be used as a, and the nerve of you, everyone be telling me a reasonable time to stream. I know, okay? I'm unreasonable with the time to streaming. I am reasonably time streaming. I'm being a little reasonable guy. For some of this here, and then I got some of the highlights coming on. What we can do then too is what I like to do is we can actually, if you right click on this guy, you can go to layer, not layer mask, with it, selection from layer, which is in like the second columns. You select the comment and then you're able to go into here. And what I'll probably do is I'll put an overlay right above it. And then you can go in, pick like a warmer color, and then you're able to kind of like tone some of these guys down. Especially like, get some of that, what's it called? It gives us some color variation, but there's another term for it. Just makes it look a little bit more nicer. And we get some of that right there. And we'll just turn it down just a smidge. Gives us some nice variation in the tones. So you can see the comparison. This looks a little bit more flat. This looks a little bit more rounded. Makes it look a little bit more like flesh. Anyway. Now we got some default expressions and we can start working on some other expressions. Nice thing is, I've divided all these layers to try and make it easy for me. I have not named any of them, for I am too simple-minded to do that. I will name this one though, because the beauty of it now is, now that we have everything in one layer, we can just copy and paste it and make the other expressions. I'll start with this boy first. I love him so much. Because the expressions, I'm not really gonna fuck around with the body too much, because I'm trying to make this simple enough for me.
I know it's always a tough question, but do they have names yet?
Right.
Or are they just corporate goth?
His name might be Core, honestly.
Ooh.
Forgot that this guy is my just because Core. I don't know. It just seems like it might suit him. At first, I was like, and then I was like, oh.
It goes by Core, real name Steven.
Steven. No.
See, Elise agrees. Also, hot person.
Hello, Elise. Yes. Early stream. What? These are the boys.
I think I also just have a type, so.
I think you do.
see, like the only thing missing from corporate goth that would make it like all of my like
your dreams
that make me go a singular like tuft of like a white streak, you know, like Storm from X-Men.
You could have that, honestly.
That's what corporate goth does for the Halloween office events.
He just had a little tub of white. No, you'd probably dress up like a vampire.
Yeah, that tracks.
He'd probably go all out.
And I respect that, because I would do the same thing.
This is the only time he can do it. I like that everyone's roasting
he is actually a vampire.
Dude, I bet. I thought about working on this like by myself, but then I realized this isn't a secret, so I don't need to do that.
It's not like you're under an NDA from yourself.
That's how I feel sometimes with my other shit. I'm like, for my debut stuff, I'm like, I'm under NDA. I can't do that to myself. I'm the NDA holder. I'm the one that signed my own contract.
Exactly. It's like when you were doing my piece and you were like, can I do this on stream? And I'm like, of course you could do it on stream.
Well, you know, I always have to ask just to be sure.
You can always do my pieces on stream.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. But you know, like there are sometimes people where don't tell you, and then they're like, and you're like, well, fuck. And I don't want that to happen.
I mean, speaking of pieces, you can get a commission from Jax.
Nice segue there. Since when? Since 2 days ago.
Wow. Well, it'd be Jax if you ever need voices.
Actually,
on my could be Kerp the Frog, of course. That would obviously be corporate gay. Sorry, corporate goth. I keep calling him corporate gay.
He's corporate gay. I mean, it's fine. He doesn't care because he's right. He says, "Boom, I'm gay" when he goes to the copier. But yeah, I got a bunch of expressions for this guy done. Honestly, that's a lot more than I thought I was gonna do.
If you have comments or suggestions, leave them down below. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like what you saw, consider subscribing and following my Twitch. Thanks.